Good evening, everyone. I am coming to you in black and white. So I am in a little bit of a different color scheme at the moment. So anyway, welcome to Psychic TV Australia. It is Thursday, the 15th of September. Can you believe it? 8 p.m. Let me see who is on watching. Let's have a look. Hi, SJ. Hi, Helen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Patrina. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Jocelyn. Hey, Lisa. So nice to see you. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Antoinette. Love that name. Beautiful name. My name is Harry T, and it is Thursday night. We do these live shows every Thursday and every Saturday. Quite often, some people do watch later on, so they miss it live. But we are live at 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Time, Thursday nights and Saturday nights. So whatever time it is that you're watching it, if you are watching it later on, hello anyway. It is nice to see you. So I just want to run a couple of things by you. Just quickly, let me just double check who is on. I'll give you the numbers in Australia, 0290710199. In the US, 1914-3737-280. In Canada, 1778-8071. 426, and the international worldwide number is 614-888-25177. The website for you to go to is psychictvinternational.com, which is great because it's international. So the website is psychictvinternational.com. If you go to that website, you'll see all the psychics who are logged in. Production have just sent me a message. So we've got right now Benjamin on pin 9166. We've got Jackie on pin 9875. We've got Leslie on pin 9116. We've got Natalie on pin 9810. And we've got Psychic Gamer on pin 9101. Hi, everyone. So definitely give one of them a call. And as I said, if you go to the website, psychictvinternational.com, you'll be able to have a look at who is on that I've just told you anyway. But you can also see who offers email readings. That's also an option that you can get. Oh, we've also got Grace on pin 9888. Yep. I've just seen her logged in as well. Okay. So definitely use the phone lines and definitely enjoy that. Now, what I also, you know what? I'm actually liking this black and white. It's actually better in my opinion. You know, back in the day, you know, I mean, I obviously come from a background of a lot of celebrities, and back in the day, they used to have black and white movies. I mean, you know, isn't that crazy to think that television and movies were in black and white? Isn't that crazy? Because if you think about it, how fortunate are we to have color now? Because back in the day, they never did. So I'm actually liking this sort of old Hollywood sort of vibe going. I mean, it was sort of accidental, but you know, whatever. Let's have a look. I love the producer on this show. Love you. If you're watching, oh, she's watching because she just messaged me. Hey, everyone. So now, in addition to hi, Leslie, you're so welcome for the show. I'm so glad you loved it. Okay, so if you are watching live and you would like to receive a complimentary tidbit reading, you can like and share this video. Don't write a comment saying, I would like a reading, please. Like, that's whatever. You need to like and share this video. And then once you've liked and shared this video, then you need to write a comment saying, hi, I've liked and shared. And my question is, will I sell my house? Or something like that. Ask a proper question. You know, sometimes people say anything for me. And it's like, really? You can brush your teeth tomorrow. Or you can, you know, you can go to sleep. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You need to ask an actual question. And then you can get a complimentary reading. Now, for example, let me see if I can find Cherie. Oh, Cherie. Hello, Cherie. Of course I can find you. Cherie's done a beautiful example. Cherie's one of our regulars. And her example is, liked and shared, will I move house soon? That's exactly how you can qualify for a complimentary reading. So you like this video that you're watching, you share this video that you're watching, and then in the one comment, you write, liked and shared, will I move home? Will I sell my house? Will I relocate? Whatever. They're specific questions, just like Cherie's done it. Liked and shared, will I move house soon? Perfect example. Thank you, Cherie. We love you. And we are thinking of you, and I hope Ella's memory is always with you. I'm pretty sure that's your dog's name, Ella. Let me just look at Ella, thank God for the photo to confirm it. We get to know our regulars on here, and sometimes, it feels when they have a birthday, you want them to know that you're saying happy birthday, And obviously, Cherie did have a loss the other day. Her lovely dog passed, and I mean, I'm an animal lover, so I can only imagine how difficult that would be. And she has another dog who I think is missing her dog as well. So I hope her memory continues to stay on in your family, Cherie. Lots of love to you. Hey, everyone. You know what? People are saying I look well. It's because of the black and white. I'm telling you, it's because of the black and white. Someone is watching from Dubai. Amazing. Kylie is saying you're in our living room. Family affair. Love that. Sometimes my friends watch and they have me in their living room as well, which I love. It's awesome. I've been in so many people's living rooms, obviously, because of the Today Show and stuff. So many people have come to me on the street and say, we love you in our living room. I'm like, how am I in your living room? And then they tell me on the television. So I love that. Okay, hey, Teresa. Hi, Deb. All right, so you know the drill. I am speaking English. Most of you, I'm hoping, understand English. If not, I don't have a translator for you. You like and share this video, and you write a comment saying that you've liked and shared it, and leave a specific question. Tonight we have Tarot Daddy, who we love. His name is Ramsey, and we love him. He's a sensation on TikTok. Actually, I downloaded TikTok. I've got to tell. Actually, I'll tell him now. And we have Elizabeth Bratcher. I don't know who she is. I think I don't know if she's new or she's definitely new to the show with us. So I'm excited to meet her as well. So please continue to like and share this video. And as I said, in the comments, write that you've liked and shared it. And in that same comment, add your question. Okay, amazing. Let's bring on Elizabeth first. I've never met her. And she can tell us who she is. And then we'll bring on Tarot Daddy. And then do you want me to keep them both on the screen? They're going to want that. But do you want that? Let me see. Love that. Love that. Okay, done. All right, let's bring on Elizabeth and we'll meet her. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Harry. How are you going?
I'm well, darling. How are you?
I am well. Thank you.
Good to see you. Elizabeth, I don't know who you are, so tell us who you are.
I have been kind of underground for the last few months. I've had a really busy year, but I've actually been with PTV over a year now. And so I've been here a little while, but I'm a psychic.
It's only 1 year. It's only 1 year, yeah.
I tell you, this year's been crazy.
It has.
So, yeah, I've been a little bit absent, but as I was just saying to production, actually, August was my January this year. So
good, I get it. Believe me,
I get it. Flow back in, but I'm up at Lake Macquarie. I work all over Australia doing readings, and I'm a psychic medium, and I've been doing this now professionally for 10-year anniversary coming up, actually. So
congratulations. It's amazing. Well, I'm so glad to have you on. And it's funny when you say you've been part of Psychic TV for a year and this is the first time I'm meeting you. I get it. When you say that August was your January, do you know, I just had that conversation the other day with a friend of mine. I feel like I'm still in January too. I've had a lot of health issues this year, which has been really difficult for me. But for me, everything has sort of been all one. So I get what you're saying. I really get what you're saying. Totally. I get it. Well, I love that you're on. So you're a psychic and you're a medium. And she is definitely ready to go. Now I'll bring on Tarot Daddy as well, and we'll meet him. Let me just bring him onto the screen. Hey, Ramsey.
Hey, how are you, Harry?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Good to see you again. Yeah, I'm good. Really good. Nervy.
Have the two of you met before?
5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, okay, cool. I get it. Amazing. Well, Ramsey, also known as Tarot Daddy, who is this sensation on TikTok. You'll be very proud of me, actually. I downloaded TikTok on my phone. I found my login to log in because I had an account. I still don't know how to use it. Oh, hold on. I have to mute my volume. Every time I turn my thing on, it starts playing videos of like random magpies or random as I say that, there's a magpie. See, I'm not even joking. It's always like magpies or some random thing. I have no idea why it's doing that. So I have no idea how to use it, but obviously you're this sensation on there. So tell us about you, Ramsey. Talk to us.
Okay. Well, I do psychic mediumship. I'm only sort of relatively, I suppose, publicly new to the community, the industry, the game. I kind of hid for, a long time, just, through the cultural reasons. I sort of hid myself away, but I'm out, I'm loud, I'm proud, and I'm loving it. Yeah, no, I am. I'm loving it. It's great. Not sure if it made its way back to anybody, but 9 days before a certain monarch decided to vacate this realm, I actually, in a roundabout, to be very careful with my words, I actually called it. So that's a little bit about me. I am starting to, open myself up to the whole love readings, because I do love to love. I love to love. I just sort of, everybody wants to find love, and I'm trying to tell people that love is the reward for all the hard work we do on ourselves. Love is the
I love
reward
that.
we get.
Oh, I love that, Ramsey. That's beautiful. Well, you know what you are. It's funny you say this, because you are relatively new to the industry, and I, in normal circumstances, I mean, I'm very open and I'm very direct about this. I take a real aversion to some psychics who are new on these social media platforms, because so many of them are wackos.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, they really are. And I mean, I've done this for a long time. I've been out there for a long time, right? Long before social media ever existed. There was no Instagram. There was no nothing. So a lot of them are wackos. So I love that because I like you a lot. So I like that you're on this TikTok, because, I always say to people, these randoms who are doing this, they dance, they do these weird videos, and then they sort of create these followers. But you actually are out there doing this really great work. So, you're sort of doing this. So in a way, you are proving that a lot of those wackos on these social media apps, there are some good ones,
There are some good people.
I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, when I downloaded the app, I was already rolling my eyes, thinking, "Are you kidding me?" But then obviously I remembered what you told me, and I really like you, and I thought, okay, great. Well, I know you're the real one, so okay, maybe there is something good to it. All right. So what we do here, Ramsey, I've had you on before. Elizabeth, I've never had you on. So basically, we get random questions who basically, people like and share the video, and then they can qualify for a complimentary reading. I really like them to be specific. I'll pull them onto the screen. Both of you will take turns in giving complimentary readings, which people will love. And basically, they're tidbits. So they're not full readings. They're not life stories. They're just basically whatever you get about the question. And that's pretty much it. All right? So we'll start off with you, Elizabeth, darling. And by the way, Elizabeth, I have to say, I love your background. I love your background.
Thank you. Yes.
I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, you too, I must say.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's go with, who do we want first for Elizabeth? All right, let's go with Jessica Hudson. This is a great question to pick. Liked, loved, and shared. I'd love to know if I'm ever going to have another baby. I'm just curious. What do you reckon, Elizabeth?
I actually do want to say yes on this one, and I'll admit pregnancy prediction is one that I'm very I come in quite cautiously, but it's quite a strong energy. But I do want to say to you, it's not when you think. Okay, so I feel like you've kind of got this ideal of time in your head, 18 months apart, and but it's not going to be that. I feel like the gap's slightly bigger, but I feel like in ways you kind of initiate this on top of just natural processes as well. So I can see that sitting there, but as I said, it's not on the timeline that you think it's going to be.
Oh, that's interesting. And it's interesting she has a baby in the photo, isn't it? That's an interesting question to ask, and there's a baby. So there you go. Thank you, Elizabeth. That was great. All right, Tarot Daddy, a.k.a. Ramsey, or maybe the other way around, Ramsey, a.k.a. Tarot Daddy. Let's go with, I love, people are saying, I need to stay this black and white. I don't want it to change. But
it's awesome.
I've got an eye infection. No one can tell because of the color scheme. And all this, so amazing. I'm loving it. Okay. All right. Let's go with Ramsey. You were talking about loves, so let's go with Karen. Karen Deneck. Loved and shared. Will I go overseas before Christmas? That's not long. And the person I will meet, will he be my soulmate? Oh, I remember this person.
Oof.
Yeah.
Karen.
Do you want me to tell you a little bit of a background? or no?
Well, I mean, that's up to you. I kind of get the feeling that I don't feel like you're going to be going over before Christmas, but I don't feel like it's going to be short. I feel like it's going to be shortly after. I think it's going to be in the new year, but early on in the year. I don't think you're going to go before. I think it's going to be after. As far as is the person your soulmate, yes, they are. However, whether it's romantic, I don't think you're going to find out until you get there.
Oh.
As far as being a soulmate, I don't think you're going to find out until you actually get there, because it's subjective. But I think it's going to be in the new year, but early in the new year. I would probably say no longer than February. I'm going to pick. Something's telling me at the end of January, around that January time, maybe towards the end of that holidays. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Karen, for your question. And that's really interesting. I love how you said maybe she'll work it out when she meets him. Love that. Very good. Alrighty. Let's pick for you, Elizabeth. People are loving the black and white. Listen, I'm more than happy to stay like that. Believe me, I was just telling production I have this eye infection that's horrific, and you can't tell because of the screen. But if it wasn't black and white, believe me, I looked at the mirror and I nearly fainted. All right, let me have a look at Elizabeth's next one. Maybe this one. What do you reckon, Elizabeth? Sharon has said, liked and shared. Will my finances be okay, and will I find happiness again?
Yeah, no. So I was actually drawn to you in the comments. So I'm glad that you popped her up. Finances be okay. You know, I know it's easy to say when you kind of need to take management of it, but I feel like there's this almost sort of a sense of dismay and helplessness within it. And so, you know, it's like we're moving forward and trying to put everything in place, but there's this energy in the background that kind of believes that it's not going to fall into place. And so we have this kind of, I don't want to say you don't care, but you understand just that, what does it matter? Kind of feel sometimes, and so that drive isn't there. I feel like just, you know, I don't even necessarily want to say reassessing, because I feel like you've been over and been over again, but it's, the energy is actually what is the issue for me. So I feel like I'm dragging out over probably 12 months to get everything back where I want it to be. But I want to say, and I say it like respectfully, because I know that there's a lot of passion here, I can feel it, so I'm really trying to find the right words, but put that drive back into it. When we talk about the happiness side of things, you know, it's always a choice. And I know, again, that's the thing to say, but it's that take charge. It's almost like right now there's a sense that everything is controlling you, okay? And even though sometimes we've got to, you know, play the game and get ourselves through to a point, we also have a choice in that. And we have a choice to kind of go, you know what, I'm the boss here. And I feel like once you can bring a little bit of that energy back into yourself, it's going to shift and it's going to change. And all of a sudden, you're kind of going to notice the sun a bit more and the sun, you know, the wind on your skin, so to speak. And that in itself will start bringing some joy and some happiness. Be really mindful, like mindfulness in itself. It's a choice. And I absolutely know what it feels like to have waves washing over you and kind of like, well, I'm soaking wet, you know, I'm allowed to be frustrated. But grab a towel, dry yourself off and go, well, that was, you know, it was all good and I'm still moving forward. So, yeah, take that on board. But, yeah, take your ownership back, you know, be boss kind of energy.
Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you, Elizabeth, and thank you so much for your question. Okay, let me go with, people are loving the black and white. Yay, I love that. By the way, Tarot Daddy, Karen said, yes, I think he is so right.
Thank you.
There you go. See, very good. Very good. All right, let's go with the next one will be this is a good question. Hi, Rachel Hunter. Loved and shared. Since we are in a housing crisis, will I find a new home in the area I have my heart set on? So she must have one that she's got her heart set on in December and be content and settled. Thank you. What do you reckon?
Okay. All right. So I actually had I feel like was an answer before we even started, because for some reason I saw Rachel's question and it just hit. Yeah, it hit me. Rachel, if you want the house, this is what I was told to tell you if I did manage to get to speak to you. If you want the house before December, you're going to be outside the area. If you want the house and you're happy to settle after December, you are going to be more likely to get something close to, if not in the area. You have to weigh up, you have to make a decision of what it is that means more to you. If you want it before December, you have to be okay with being outside the area, not too far, but it's going to be outside where you're looking.
Oh.
Yeah. You are likely to get something before December, but it's not going to be what you want. It's not going to be what you want. I'm sorry to give you that news, but it's not going to be what you want. If you're happy to, if you can buy some time and wait until the new year when things start get rolling again, you will find something closer to what you're after and where you're actually looking. Okay.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's awesome. That's actually good news. So that's great. There you go, Rachel. Yeah. And you know what? Like you said, it doesn't always mean, if it is different to exactly what you're wanting, sometimes that's a really good thing.
There's be a reason for it.
Yeah. For sure. Definitely. All righty. Let's go with Elizabeth. Your turn, darling. People are saying how you look lovely, Elizabeth. And people are saying, who's that handsome man on the bottom? So obviously people are loving the two of you, which is great. It's very nice comments. Okay, Elizabeth, what do you reckon for Samantha? Loved and shared. My question is, will I successfully become a registered psychologist? And will it be before I'm 30? Ooh, yeah, nice. What do you reckon?
I like that you're in sync, Harry, because I noticed Samantha's question as well.
What is it's crazy? Isn't it amazing? You're both seeing the questions.
Really,
I love it.
I like that, yeah. So I got around with you. I can say yes, okay, but I feel like it's kind of like I made it before my birthday, so I feel like kind of in that 29th year. But I want to say to you, I feel like there's a compromise that comes into play with it. But it's almost like take the experience on board. So it's like, okay, if we're wanting to go here, it's almost like we come in here, okay? And it's like, but it gets us to where we want to be, because if we wait for here, I feel like I jump over that age of 30. But if I sit here with it as well, like, sometimes we're like, but it's actually a really good experience. And it's almost like a little bit of that grassroots and things like that. Because as you step up, I do feel when I say corporate, obviously we're talking psychology and we're not, corporate, but it's that affluent feel around it. And for whatever reason, I feel like you need that grassroots energy that sits there with it. And so I actually feel like that's going to serve you a purpose. So I can get you there when you're 30. It may not just look like what you think it's going to look like, but it's there for a reason. And very much so not long after, you're going to, I want to smile when I sit in that energy with it. You're actually going to have a really nice success. Be prepared to play with some big boys around you as well, and really kind of work out where your boundaries are. I see a lot of male management around you as you do step up with it. And it's almost like it's not that it's a male or female energy that's there. It's almost like it's just a bit of a click, So I do feel like this is a business that's obviously well established that you're going to step into, and you'll have to find your place. So just sort of, work on those things as you go along.
Very good. Thank you, Elizabeth, and thank you, Samantha. That was a great reading. I loved it. All right, let's go with Jenny Louise. Loved and shared, either Tarot Daddy or Elizabeth. Okay, well, you can have Tarot Daddy. I'm currently studying, and I would like to know where that may lead me in the future. Ooh.
You're currently studying, and you would like to know where it will lead you in the future.
Do you reckon it will help her in the future, or do you think it's just whatever she's doing? Do you think it's just something she's learning?
Well, funnily enough, I actually know a little bit about education. I used to be in the education game many years ago. As like courses and stuff like that. So it actually kind of depends on what you're studying, Jenny. Not going to lie, it actually depends on what you're studying. So this is actually somewhat intuitive and experience based. There are degrees, courses, and stuff that will help you get more of a pay. Your learning's practical. So like if you were to learn a Bachelor of Education, once you're a teacher, you're always a teacher. Once you're a plumber, you're always a plumber. So you'll all take that with you. However, if you go and learn something like a Bachelor of Arts, you can't take it everywhere you go because you might not remain in that profession. So that's something that you have to think about. I do see that you are going to try. For some reason, I feel like you're going to try and use the degree or use your, I don't know why I say degree, but your education to get you where you want to go. Nemo, Finding Nemo. Take the Eastern Australian current, okay? Sit back on the wave, on that current, and just let it take you where it takes you. Don't worry too much about where you're going to end up. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, okay?
Beautiful. Oh, I love that. That was awesome, Ramsey. Good job. All right, Elizabeth, darling, you've got lovely feedback from Samantha. She said, beautiful. Thank you heaps, Elizabeth. Lovely. Very good. All right, Elizabeth, I'm going to give you Lisa. Loved and shared. I would love Elizabeth to let me know if my health and pain will ease up soon. And also, will love come my way? Can my dad... Oh, this is like a life story. Can mum and dad in spirit give a message, read this, to help guide me, please, and much gratitude? Whatever you want to do with that.
Yeah, no, that's all cool. Once again, I was already focused on that question, so that's nice.
Crazy.
So I want to say a couple of things. So as far as your mum and dad, I feel like there was a really nice love connection between them both. And at times I kind of want to giggle because I feel like, not that they could give as good as they get, but when we've got that, sorry, I've got this little bug sitting around me, when we've got that deep love, so it's almost like we, battle it out and all of that sweetness that's there. I feel like towards the end of your mum's life there, she did struggle a little bit just sort of within herself, and that made her a little bit out of character, because I feel like she just kind of wants to come in and give you a big hug and soften around that energy that's there. The pain and the health side of things, they show me that you've actually been experiencing this for a long time, and from a long time, I feel like it's almost started back in the teenage time for you. Now, it's almost like we have waves of, when it's better, when it's not, and things like that. And I'm feeling like it's not necessarily addressing the symptoms that are at the forefront, but looking at the logic and the reasoning behind it. Yeah, that makes sense. I know that we're only kind of sitting quite briefly, so I just sort of want to say that, like, okay, I've got a pain in my arm, but where's like the origin of that, and when it's stemming from and things like that. That's the point that I want to sit with. As far as your health and those sort of things goes, it's almost like there's a metaphysical energy going on as well. So the more pain we feel, the more distress we feel. So it's about finding some more balance as well with that. So just a little bit of advice to guide you forward as far as it goes. The love side of things with you, I feel like there's quite a shut off there with you. So again, I can understand with everything that you're experiencing and things like that, but don't believe that you've got to be perfect to bring somebody in. I was just having this discussion the other day, the dimples in your butt and the lines in your face and the pain in your arm, that person comes to you aware and seeing all of those things, and they fall in love with you, so just be mindful not to overjudge yourself where others perhaps aren't, just really be kinder, a little bit softer.
Beautifully said.
Down a bit.
Beautifully said, Elizabeth. Beautifully said. Love it. Very good. Alrighty. That was a long reading for you, but you did ask a lot of questions. I mean, it was probably, try to be a little bit more simple in your questions, and like be specific, but don't ask, who am I going to meet and this and this, and then is there a message from my mum and dad, or am I going to move home as well? And what about my health as well? Oh, and do you know what I should have for breakfast tomorrow? And maybe what clothes should I buy as well? While we're at it, why don't we ask, should we upgrade to the new iPhone? All right, let's go with all right, I've got feedback for Tarot Daddy from Jenny. Feedback, Tarot Daddy, I'm a victim survivor of family domestic violence. I'm currently studying domestic violence so that I can help other women and children. Beautiful. Brilliant. Love that.
That's really good. That's going to help a lot of people.
Great. All right, yeah. Carrie Ross has said, liked and shared, Tarot Daddy, what direction do you see my profession/education going? Thank you. Oh, there's a bit of a theme.
Carrie, I see. So I kind of like I've had one interaction with Carrie once before. I see that health, and so the health and well-being, mind, body, soul, psychology, counseling, blended with nutrition. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm seeing. The counseling side of things is actually going to help people with their understanding of their diet, eating habits, stuff like that. Diploma, I think it's going to be like a diploma or bachelor level of counseling if you're not already got it. If you've not already got it, I think that's where you're going to count something that's very, very good for you. Psychology, understanding the relationship with food. I think that's what you're going to really, really help people with, is understanding that relationship with food, knowing that it's just a fuel source, it's nothing more than that. But it's okay to actually like take some sort of pleasure in it. And when they feel like somewhat down in the dumps and binging or like emotional eating. I think that's where you're really going to shine and come, like, you know, show what you're really all about, is that helping them understand that emotional eating is actually a thing, and there are ways to overcome it and combat it. So I do see that nutrition and counseling or psychology blended.
Love it. I'm loving that. Great reading. Thank you, Ramsey. Okay, and thank you, Carrie. All right, Elizabeth, I've got one specifically for you, darling. I think this lady's name is Charmaine. Her name's, or I think it's Charmaine. Kamsoy Crystal Infused. Do me a favor, Elizabeth. Read it. I'm going to read it out loud too, and then I'm going to remove it because it's like, you know, a book length.
Yeah, I've read it. I laughed when you said that. Like, would it be a message from Elizabeth? Because if you ask my kids, they're like, "Oh, what's your favorite car?" They'll just like all yell at once, going, "Camper van." It's like my dream. So, like, this question is, like just me.
Amazing. Let me read it out. Liked and shared. Yeah, you read it too. Let me read it out too. Hi guys, I would love a message from Elizabeth if possible. I have an old dental van where I've been trying to renovate for my daughter. However, do you see us moving close to where we already are soon, in a larger home, or will the van be of use? What do you reckon?
Yeah, sweet. I think the van will be of use, but I actually see a move as well. And it's almost like, you know, you're building the van for your daughter, but it's actually your energy that's stronger to it. And so I feel like, you know, yes, you may actually use it for a period of time, but I feel like it's more of a transitionary, you know, temporary kind of feel with it. And it's, like it's you and a husband, I would imagine's energy that's actually attached to it. So I feel like this thing actually sits around for a long time. The move, I feel like, comes in unexpectedly. It's almost like, you know, we keep moving forward. We've got the van. We think, yep, this is what's going to come in handy. And then all of a sudden, this opportunity overrides, like, as far as the housing. So, I didn't expect that, you know, and so we're able to move forward. And so, yeah, I feel like the van's an intermediate thing that's there. And look, you know, the camper van's like, woo-hoo. But at the same token, I feel that passion and excitement, not with your daughter, but with you guys. So, yeah, just enjoy it if it comes
Amazing.
Step out of your comfort zone with it.
Amazing, Elizabeth. Thank you. And thank you, Kamsoy. I'm pretty sure your name is Charmaine. I just want to let everyone know Benjamin Graham is currently on a call. He's snapped up. Jackie Crystal is currently on a call. She's snapped up. We've got Grace available on pin 9888. She's also available for an email reading. We've got Leslie available on pin 9116. We've got Natalie Norton Baker available on pin 9810. And we've got Psychic Gamer available on pin 9101. He's also available for an email reading. PsychicTVInternational.com for all the information. And if you do want Ben Graham, he's on pin 9166 when he's off the phone. He's currently taken. And Jackie Crystal is pin 9875. As I said, she's currently taken. I also want you guys to pay attention to Elizabeth's and Tarot Daddy's pins. Elizabeth's pin is 9125 and Tarot Daddy's pin is 9106. You can also give them a call whenever they are logged in. Okay. On that note, Tarot Daddy, it's your turn. People are really loving it. I mean, just to show, I'm loving the 3 totally different backgrounds for each of you guys. People that look at this, Holly said, this is such a neat setup for a live. Never seen anything like this before. I love it. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Karen. Love the background. Thank you very much. Okay, so people are loving it. And just to say, look, great readings tonight from everyone. Paula said you all look amazing. People are I'm just pulling some nice little comments out there for the two of you, which we love. All right, let's go with your feedback first. Rachel said, thank you, Ramsey. Makes sense. I had that feeling it would be outside the area if I don't wait. There you go. So you picked up on what she sort of was thinking, maybe. Good, very good. Yep. All right. Let's go with that one's done. Did that one. Heavy question, but I think you can do it. Ashley wrote, liked and shared, Tarot Daddy, will my husband get granted parole next year? What do you reckon? Do you not want to do it? Do you want me to take that off? Do you want me to pick another one?
No, it's okay. But this is, so I'm going to tell you straight out, this is subjective, Ashley. All right, it is subjective. It depends on behavior. It depends on time served. It depends on look, I'll tell you what, he's actually a really good chance next year. Because I'm actually feeling a change coming. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a real big change coming into the justice system, and they're going to try and, I want to say the nicest way possible, unload or unclog the system. They're going to try and unclog the system. It's overloaded from what I see, what I understand. So I would dare say if your husband is one of those who is classed as quite less of a threat,
right.
I'm seeing a potentially, yes, again, subjective to behaviour, but
yes,
there is a very, very good chance that he is going to walk out on parole. But can I just add to this, Ashley? He's going to need a lot of support so he doesn't relapse and make the same mistake. Okay. Because that's where he keeps falling apart. As he makes the mistake.
Got you. Thank you, Ramsey. That was great. And it was a heavy question, and I didn't really realize until I pulled it up. But that's why I said, do you want to do it? No. But you know what? Of course, you nailed it like a pro. All right, let's go with. Oh, there are so many starred ones that are actually not ones I'm going to pick. All right, let's go with Elizabeth. You've got great validation. Again, storybook long. It's going to cover Tarot Daddy, but I mean, really. Lisa said, oh my gosh, Elizabeth, you were spot on with my mum. She had dementia when she passed. Yes, my health since young. I referred pain, blah, 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 blah. Thanks for the reading, Elizabeth. I'm very grateful. And Harry, I'm super sorry for the long question and super feedback and long feedback. And thanks for choosing my question. Much love and thanks. You're very welcome, darling. Okay, let's go with your next one is going to be... this is an interesting question, Elizabeth. Charles or however I say your name, darling, loved and shared. Will I take up the study that has been offered to me, or will I end my 20-year career? What do you reckon?
It's almost like the study's got a sidestep to it. So, like, by that I mean, like, say, just for example, I've been a nurse, and I might have a chance to be, like, specifically a pediatric ICU nurse, just for example. Okay, and I feel like that study that's there that kind of takes me to the side and lifts me up then sends me off in a different direction. So either way, I feel like the career is coming to a close. And so it's almost like this study is just going to validate what it is that you actually want to do. And it's going to give you a little bit of reinforcement that you're able to do it. And so if you've got a little bit of hesitation and doubt and you don't have that clear, yep, I'm ending my career, this is what I want to do, I would encourage you to actually take up this study, because whilst I feel like, again, it's not going to actually create your end game, it's almost like it creates that next step. And as I said, it gives it lots of validation as well. It's got a little bit of a ho-hum feeling to it that's there, because I feel like where it's coming from isn't necessarily like, oh, wow, that's really great. It's the energy, perhaps the culture a little bit. So take that on board. If you do actually know what it is that you want to do and you're forward and ready to go, then I want to say do that, but I still feel like there's some study and some learning that's there as well. So either way, I feel like that study's there, but again, that's where I get it on both angles. So
Beautifully said. Thank you, Elizabeth, and thank you, Charles. Tarot Daddy actually said thank you so much with a love heart, which is beautiful, so she's very grateful. Look, what do you reckon about this one? Chantel, liked and shared. Do you think I'll end up getting weight loss surgery? What do you reckon?
In short, I actually think, like, the short answer is I actually do think you will. I don't think it's going to be an easy road, though. I actually think you're going to have a little bit of resistance from the physician. I think it's going to be something to do. It's going to be a numbers game. Personally, I see it's going to be a numbers game. They are going to put you through. Okay, this is really funny because I've actually just spoken about somebody who's doing who's got this nutrition, weight loss, and psychology and stuff. The psychology is going to come into it for you. They're going to want to make sure that you have a good relationship with food, so that way you don't go back to putting all the weight on again. So it's going to be something that you may find might delay the surgery, but I do see you having the surgery.
Ooh,
I hope that makes sense to you, okay? Because they want to make sure that you're prepared, you're mentally prepared, because weight loss surgery is a big shock to the system, and it means nothing if you haven't learned how to have a beautiful, understanding relationship that food is a fuel source, that you don't need to eat massive meals, you just graze. So that's where I feel like the psychologist is going to come into it, and the dietitian also, and they're going to explain to you and help you understand the whole process and the concept of weight loss surgery and why it is there. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so I just want to let everyone know Benjamin Graham is still on a call, pin 9166. If you do want him, he is taken at the moment, but maybe when he's off. Jackie Crystal is also still on a call. Her pin is 9875. If you want her, you'll have to wait till she's finished, but they're both busy. We've got Chantal available right now on pin 9103, Chantal Miranda. We've got Grace available on pin 9888, who's also available for an email reading. We've got Leslie Spellaviro available on pin 9116. We've got Natalie Norton-Baker on pin 9810. And we've got the Psychic Gamer available for an email reading and also pin number 9101. So definitely snap up the ones that we've got available. But as I said, Ben and Jackie are currently still on a call. Amazing. So funny. One of our producers just said, Harry, are you in black and white? It's 42 minutes, a minute later. Everyone, if you're watching, everyone is loving the black and white. And everyone has been commenting how much they're loving it. So, yeah, if you want to find out why, just watch the show later. Anyway, watch it back. Okay, let's go with Elizabeth, darling. I'm going to give you this one. Just a quick validation, again, storybook. Validation, haha, Elizabeth, I have 100% said we will move. Just as we renovate it, we have said if she doesn't live in it, it will be for us. Haha, yes, it is, Charmaine. Good. Thanks for that, my feeling too. Thanks for your energy and guidance. Very good. All right, let's go with this one, Elizabeth. Regan liked and shared. Why is my son misbehaving?
Regan, I want to say it's, I know it sounds simple and things like that, but I've actually, again, been watching your question and I'm feeling like, you know, sometimes when we haven't done like a parasite cleanse or little bits and pieces like that for a while. So just sort of check in the backgrounds of all of that because it has a big effect on like behavior, hormones, all that sort of stuff. Okay. And it's interesting. I am quite drawn to that. I don't necessarily want to say there's this intolerance going on and this blah, 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 but it's almost like there's an out of whack energy that's there. Think about the red cordial analogy, you know what I mean? Like the kids go off there. So I'm just feeling like we need to sort of sit back and have a look. And I know that seems like awfully daunting. And when I say that, I hear you go, I've done that before, you know, but have a look because it's not necessarily the food source, it's what's in it. You know what I mean? Two products from two different brands can have one little pivotal ingredient that actually causes issues. And so I know that sounds tedious, but that's what I feel like we need to do is create a blank slate that's here. I feel a lot of emotional energy here as well, almost like a little pent up energy. Just kind of have a look and see where, and we can sort of, you know, throw a little bit more of that too. I feel like there's quite a hands-on energy that's not being utilized as well. Okay. So, think about what's the distraction that sits with you too, because I feel like you're really attentive and there's so much love and, you know, you're giving all this energy over. But I feel like for some reason there, he's kind of seeing an absence, so maybe a shift around work or something else like that as well. So just, I know, again, it's a lot of information in a short amount of time, but definitely that blank slate there as far as the gut and digestive health goes, I feel like it's a good place to start. So I hope that helps.
Very good. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right, Tarot Daddy, look at this beautiful comment from Teresa. I love Tarot Daddy. This beautiful, amazing soul took time out of the Brisbane. Oh, were you at the Brisbane Mind Body Spirit?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Oh, okay. At the Brisbane Mind Body Spirit to talk and give me advice to start reading. Oh, thank you from the bottom of my heart. What a beautiful comment. Do you know who that? Do you remember who that is, or did you meet a lot of people? You probably don't know who that is.
I met a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah. I do remember having a conversation with someone about that. And I just said, just trust your instinct. Go with the first. Go with the first of everything that comes through.
Oh, beautiful! I love that, Ramsey. Are you from Brisbane, or are you from somewhere? Where are you from?
Gold Coast. I'm on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not far from Brisbane. So you could have just driven there. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Perfect. Okay. Let's go with. Oh, she said, yeah, that was me. Adorable. I love that. Let's go with people are loving the show. All right. Let's go with who do we want next for you, Ramsey? Let's go with Antoinette. Love her name. All right, Antoinette, loved and shared. Tarot Daddy, do you see me moving on from my job in the near future?
Antoinette, I actually see you hanging around a little bit longer than what you probably anticipate, only because you know your job pretty well, and I'm going to use the word comfortable at the moment. You're a little bit comfortable. It's probably not where you want to be right now, but I'm going to say that it's where you need to be for the moment. And I say that because I have a feeling that there is going to be something that is not going to be in your professional life. It's going to be in your personal life. And you're going to need the support from the people who know you in your professional life, because they know you. So when something occurs in your personal life, it's going to be something around the matters of the heart. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's going to be something around the matters of the heart. Something's going to occur. And it's going to be, let's just say you're going to open your throat chakra, woman. You're going to open your throat chakra. You're going to say what is on your mind. You're going to let loose. It's coming. It is coming. And you've been waiting for this for a long time. But you're going to need the support from those who know you on a daily basis. So I would say just sit tight. Don't rush things. Trust me.
Well said. Well said, Ramsey. And thank you, Antoinette. I love her name. It's gorgeous. It sort of reminds me of Marie Antoinette. So great. Okay, let's go with, did that one, get rid of that. Elizabeth, your feedback from Chels. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, it's my energy. That's ho-hum. I don't even know what that means about it, but I appreciate your insight. Very good. I have no idea what that means. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so it's a bit, that's out of my lingo. Okay, let's go with next one for you. What do you reckon about this one, Elizabeth? Isabella, liked and shared. Elizabeth, when will Ben and I have better communication? Great question.
It's almost like we're screaming to be heard. And so I feel like both of you actually want better communication, but when we're not feeling heard, it's like that frustration rises to the front. And then when we walked in with this promise to be mindful and watch our tone and all of those kind of things, it sort of flows out the window. So I feel quite an equal responsibility here at this point. I don't feel like it necessarily started with an equal balance. One person was sort of struggling a little bit more with the communication than the other, but right now I feel like it's a little bit, not tit for tat, but it's there. So look, mindfulness and really kind of expressing what it is that you're saying. So rather than sort of, going, oh, you're always doing that, stop and say, I'm hurt. You know what I mean? And actually express what it is that you're feeling rather than the outlash. And it's that slowing down and just being mindful and actually taking time to hear each other and recognizing that you're two different people and you can't change someone's thoughts and processes to match the other. You've just got to respect and find your balance between that. And that's not necessarily just for you, that's for both of you as well. Okay, so a lot of adjustment and mindfulness and a bit more respect in the language. So I hope that helps.
Okay, very good. Thank you for your question and thank you for the answer. That was great. Let me have a look. Tarot Daddy has gotten feedback from Antoinette. Wow, thank you, TD. That makes so much sense with the love heart. Very good, very good. Let's go with Jocelyn. Jocelyn said, liked and shared. Hello, Harry T and guests. Do you see financial abundance coming my way, please? Thank you kindly. What do you reckon, TD?
Financial abundance. I don't know why I'm seeing, but I feel like it's going to come in smaller amounts to start off with, Jocelyn, and it's going to build up, but then it will plateau to a steady I want to say income. It's like I want to ask you if you're doing something that is like a creative outlet that you could turn into a means of bringing an income for yourself. I don't know what it is. I feel like that you do have some sort of creative outlet, something that you make, something that you do. You're able to create your own abundance. So there's something that you're doing, Jocelyn. If you are able to market it the right way or produce it enough and market it the right way, I actually feel like you could start to build up to bring in a somewhat healthy income so that you can have that financial abundance. I'm not going to say financial freedom. That's totally different. That's a recurring income. But I do see that you can, and it's likely that you will actually bring in this financial abundance. It's just going to start off a little bit slower, and then it will build up. It depends on your dedication and tenacity, but I see it. It's there. It's just how bad do you want it.
Okay, very good. TD, is TD the nickname for Tarot Daddy?
It is.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I just sort of like started saying it when that person said it. I thought it must be the nickname. Abbreviated version, which I love. All right, Elizabeth, let's go with Carrie Burgess, who was watching us on YouTube and begging to be picked. And now she's written on Facebook. And, you know, I've seen your name so many times, I'm going to have to pull it. Elizabeth, she has written, "Hey, Harry T," with a love heart. Loved and shared. Will our finances, another financing question. Will our finances improve soon and things look up for us? What do you reckon, Elizabeth?
I feel like the things that you're putting in place right now between the pair of you are already leading you out of, we'll call it a hole, okay? But what I actually feel as well is, if I go sort of about, I feel like 6-7 months, I get several in my head, that there's an unexpected, like either pay rise or, shift bonus or, just something else like that. I don't feel like it's a influx of one lot of money. I feel like it's an addition to that continues, okay? So it's almost like we've got ourselves this far, then that sort of sits there as well. And it's like, yeah, great. If we've got 2 years sitting there, it's almost we can work that 12 months off of it, okay? So a big yes, still a little bit of time to it, but it will improve unexpectedly, as I said as well. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Very good. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, Carrie, for watching. Thank you so much. Look at what Holly wrote. Tarot Daddy is an awesome hoodie brand. Oh, you have that. Oh, he's already got that on. Oh, it says TD. Oh, it's your own sort of thing. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, amazing. Oh, you should start selling it, or maybe you already do. Do you already do that?
I just sent a hoodie over to the United States. I've been over to the UK and New Zealand.
Amazing.
And most of the parts of Australia. It's great. Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, well, I hope you're rocking your TD hoodies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's go with, I love that. It's so cool. Let's go with, you got feedback from Carrie, which is so ironic. Elizabeth just read for a Carrie, and then Carrie is giving feedback to somebody. It's so synchronized tonight. I love that. Yeah. Feedback. Thanks for the affirmation that I'm on the right path with nutrition and psych. You are spot on with the degree and diploma. There you go. Very good, TD.
Beautiful.
Awesome. I know I'm learning so much, Katie. I'm learning so much. She goes, the penny dropped a few times for Harry. We love it. I know. I'm learning so much. I'm so old school. I'm really old school. I mean, you're talking to someone who has a pen and an actual diary. I can't pull my diary because there's too many stuff on it, but I have an actual diary that I use. I'm really old school. So even, are you as well? Yeah. So I'm so like, all the new things are so like different for me. So I'm loving learning all of this stuff. All right, let's go with, what's the next question? Okay, I'll pull that one later. TD, your next one is going to be maybe from Vanessa. Thank you, gorgeous. Hello, you gorgeous people. Loved and shared the page. God bless you. I'm wondering if I might get some inheritance from my step-grandfather. Please and thank you. What do you reckon?
Oh, Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa. There's good news, and I'm going to say not so good news. I don't say bad news because that's not a nice energy that I want to put out there. I'm going to say there's good news and not so good news. I feel like you are going to receive something, but I don't feel like it's going to be what you're hoping for. I feel like it's going to be something around that 5, a nice even 5. Okay, 5,000. It's not an exact figure. Okay. All I can say is, if it's meant for you, Vanessa, take it with open arms and just be grateful and just say thank you very much. I'm not sure what it is. Like I said, I do feel, and I'm seeing something around that 5 mark. If that's not what you're expecting, that's great. And if you're expecting more, my fingers are crossed for you. Vanessa, I'm actually feeling quite an awkward energy around that situation. There's something that's just not sitting well, something that's just not sitting right. And I hope that I'm actually inaccurate. I hope that it is a great energy, and I hope that you do get more. But there's just something that's not quite sitting right with me, and I don't think it's going to be what you anticipated. But I am praying for you.
Okay, awesome. Very good. I love that, TD. Alrighty, let's go with Lisa for Elizabeth. Loved, liked, and shared. Love, heart, and a little fairy, Tinkerbell. Will I stay at my new job? Elizabeth, please. What do you reckon, Elizabeth?
Look, as far as your job security goes and things like that, yes. So even if it's like renewals of contracts and things like that, I feel like the energy is more coming from your side as to where that question comes from. I want to say stick it out, especially if you're finding some challenges with the personalities around you. I always say to Care Bear people, you remember the old Care Bears, you know, they send out love and, you know, bits and pieces like that, because I feel like there's a lot of growth for you as far as learning to deal with those kind of personalities, and it will serve you better later. So look, I don't suggest stay there forever and but there's definitely lessons here for you now. And I feel like if you can stick it out, you actually get over that initial hurdle and you're grateful that you stay. I do feel like there'll be some reward or recognition in this job as for you as well. I don't feel like it comes within the first year, but I do feel like it's around that time that you start to really feel in sync and start to bring those sort of little things in. I'd feel it in the way of like little promotions and recognition within the work and that side of stuff that's there. So there will be opportunities that come along with it as well. So my advice is to stick it out.
Very good. I love it. I love your readings, Elizabeth. You're great. Okay, I just want to let everyone know Jackie Crystal is still on a call. Her PIN is 9875. She is still on a call if you do want her when she's off. Natalie Norton Baker is currently on a call. Her PIN is 9810. If you would like to speak with her, you'll have to wait till she comes off. Benjamin Graham's just come off. His PIN is 9166. Chantal Miranda is available on PIN 9103. Grace is available on PIN 9888, also for an email reading. Leslie Spallaviro is available on PIN 9116. We had a great show with Leslie last week. And a Psychic Gamer is available on PIN 9101 and also for an email reading. Okay. Let's go with people are thanking everyone. Let's go with that one. Let me get rid of that one. Let me get rid of that one. You're done. Tara Daddy, Vanessa, thank you, Tara Daddy. Appreciate your feedback. Very good.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's go with. Let's see this one. Alison, Tara Daddy, what do you reckon for this one? Loved, cared, and shared. Like that. I like that. What is my forte that I am now 52? Is my third eye near? Okay, sounds like she wants to be more spiritual. Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Extremely
no. I don't know who they are, but I had a feeling that this was where it was going to go. Your third eye. The first thing that came straight to me was, at the moment, you're in that clairsentience energy of like feeling. I feel that your sense of that inner feeling is heightened, but because you're wanting something more. You're wanting to chase. You're chasing the I'm going to say the clairvoyance. It's there. It is there, but you need to pay attention to it. Try not to be distracted. Use the meditation. It's a really good tool. Okay. You can't clear the mind. I'm saying I don't clear my mind. I dull the chatter. I dull the noise. Okay. You have an internal dialogue. It's like a monologue. Okay. Talk to yourself and try and get that cooperation. And you can actually put out the message out into the universe and say, help me see with my third eye. And that energy will work in your favor. Now, I want you to pay attention to when you see the first image or you feel the first feeling. That is what you go with. And to get started, you're going to need validation. You're going to need people to confirm stuff. and you're going to need it to people who are going to be honest with you, not sugarcoat stuff. You don't want people to sugarcoat anything and try and, you know, tiptoe around it. Your third eye is open, but it's just distracted. It's distracted. You're just not paying attention to what it really is. Okay, what you're actually seeing. So I hope that kind of helps you. Yeah, I hope that kind of helps you.
I love that. I love that. You have my cards, don't you?
I do.
Okay, that's good. Now it's actually a blue box. I know it looks black, but it's actually a blue box. I talk a lot about there you go, Tarot Daddy. He's got it in full color. Legend.
Yep.
If you grab these cards, and I know that they're my own, and I, to be honest, never plug them because they sell so well, I don't have to plug them. But if you get these will really help you. These will really help you with opening up your psychic abilities and doing readings, third eye, etc. They're really, really good. Do you know what? That's why I forget to plug them. I always forget to plug them because they do so well. They're really good. Something that thank you so much. You know, I knew that they were popular when James Van Prague, who everybody knows, you know, he used to do cards with Doreen Virtue, you know, told everyone how much he loved them and how great they were. After he said that, it was just like, you know what? If the King of Oracle cards is okay with it, I'm good. That's awesome. And thank you so much, Tarot Daddy, for having them. I'm so grateful.
No, it's my pleasure. I find them like easy to use. They're very simplified, easy to use. Yeah,
absolutely. I hope. Can you use them sometime on TikTok when you do those 100%. Videos? Oh, please! 100%. I would love that. Yeah, now that I'm on, I'll have to figure out how to watch because, as I said, I always see magpie videos. I don't know why, but I do. maybe I've searched magpie stuff. Oh, you know why? Because I've searched for magpie swoop. So I must have been searching for that. And it's remembered. It's always popping up.
Yep.
Oh, funny. All right, let's go. Elizabeth, you got feedback, darling, from Lisa. Thank you, Elizabeth. May you have a brilliant night, gorgeous humans with kisses. Oh, very nice. Oh my God, the show's over. I just realized the show's over. Crazy. They're amazing. Time flies. Well, there you go. You got that. It was amazing. Such a great show, guys. Elizabeth, what a pleasure to meet you and have you do amazing readings. People loved you. And Tarot Daddy, people love you. Of course, you already know that. But what an amazing show. I loved it. Yeah. It actually was so amazing. It went by overtime and I didn't even realize. So thank you so much. Now, what we'll do is I will take you guys off the screen and you can log on to the phones and I'll tell people to ring you. And I have an announcement to make when I take them off the screen. So keep watching. All right, Elizabeth, so nice to meet you. Come back anytime, please.
Absolutely.
And her pin is 9125. Give her a call. She was amazing. And Tarot Daddy's pin is 9106. I'll see the two of you soon, okay?
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Bye, guys. It was awesome.
Thank you, both of you. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Harry.
Bye. Thanks, TD. All right. Amazing show. What an amazing show. I loved them. The feedback was just on fire with the two. I didn't even know the show finished. I had no idea. Elizabeth, just beautiful. Tarot Daddy, amazing. So Elizabeth's pin is 9125 and Tarot Daddy's pin is 9106. Definitely give them a call. They're both tremendously gifted. And as I said, so basically the phone numbers are, I'll tell you them now, and then I've got an announcement to make. Phone numbers in Australia, 029071 0199. Phone number in the US, 19143737 Phone number in Canada, 17788071426. Mobile number worldwide is +614 888 25177. The website is psychictvinternational.com. And I'll let you know who's available. Jackie Crystal is still on a call. Her pin is 9875. Natalie Norton-Baker literally just came off the phone as soon as I checked. Her pin is 9810. Benjamin Graham is available on pin 9166. Chantal Miranda is available on pin 9103. Grace is available on pin 9888 and also for an email reading. Leslie Spellavero is available on pin 9116. Psychic Gamer is available on pin 9101 also for an email reading. Elizabeth is available on pin 9125 and Tarot Daddy is available on pin 9106. Definitely give them a call. They're amazing. And you will definitely love readings with them. Now, I have a special announcement to make. So without going into too many details, We will be coming back on air to your television screen soon. I'm not able to reveal any other information as yet, but we will have the original crew back. We will have some new faces who we have and love. So Psychic TV is coming back to your TV screens. I'm fortunate to still be hosting, of course. What else would I be doing? But we will be coming back to your television screens. So stay tuned for more information about that. We are so excited to do that. Obviously, I literally was on that show when that began. I mean, like, we're talking from the first month that began. So literally from the beginning. And I'm also doing my Channel 9 show as a regular again soon. I've had some health problems. I really need to sort myself out. So unlike a lot of people, I actually stay away from airtime. when I've got stuff going, I stay away from it. I mean, I still hosted this show twice a week from here, but really I keep a very low radar when I've got stuff going on. That's just me. But I will be coming back on 9, and the show, we here, Psychic TV, are coming back on your TV screens very, very soon. So definitely go to psychictvinternational.com for all the information, and you will get more information on that soon. When will I see you guys next? I think I will see you on Saturday. So looking forward to seeing you Saturday night, 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Time. I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.